once again, those award-winning computer animation titles mean that you're watching Motormouth live on your TV on a Saturday morning. A whole load of stuff on the programme today, but before we go any further, Gabby and I were out and about on Thursday night presenting awards to winners of the Duke of Edinburgh Awards scheme for bronze, silver and gold. So if we met you Thursday night and you're an award winner, many, many congratulations. Loads of mates in the studio this morning as ever, but we just thought for a nice change, you know, it'd be nice for them to have a say on the telly. So we picked three out at random when they were coming in. I said, oi, sit here now. Hey, what's your name?
Rachel.
And you are?
Richard.
Right, this is your 10 seconds of fame. That's camera one. Say what you like.
Hi, Mum, Dad, brother, Johnny and Dave.
I just want to say hi to my mum, my brother, my cat, and all people in 9DJ.
Which is at which school?
Which is a Mountbatten school.
Right, and over this side, you are?
Patrick.
Patrick, right, that's yours, Patrick. Off you go.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. And the cats.
What's the cats' names?
Jasper and Tansy.
Right, now say, and here's Gabby Roslin.
And here's Gabby Rosalind.
Oh, thank you. I'm just smelling this cocktail to try and work out what was in it. We've decided there's orange juice and apple juice mixed in once. Tastes nice. Tastes nice? Yeah, we got two very special guests in the studio today. We got Joanne and Emma. I'll take that winners. You nervous?
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought they would be. We'll be meeting those five lovely guys from Manchester. Take that. And talking of five lovely guys, well, here's one lovely guy, Neil.
Oh. It's hard to live up to that reputation when you're surrounded by junk, but this isn't any old junk. This is going to be making a noise a little later on, and not any old noise. It's going to be making music, courtesy of Andy Jackson, who makes musical instruments out of junk. And talking about junk who makes a lot of noise, what are you doing?
Well, I was looking at your new flat. Hey, Andy, Neil, Andy, Neil, fetch that.
Got me with the cactus. What are you going to be... Get on with it.
I'm going to be doing some skillful football.
I've got a little poser for you. I've got a little poser for you.
Right. Oh, Andy Craig.
No, it's a little one.
All right. We lost that.
Get on with it. Get on.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, there's a little clue off of it on my bum, but there you go. There you go.
I'll tell you, it's for taking the tops off cactus so you can eat them with custard.
No, hey, hold on, look at that. No, it's not one of those. Listen, you have a close look at it and restore some sanity to this programme, for goodness sake. If you think you know what it is, ring us now on 0703 227744. That's 0703 227744. Please ring carefully, and if you get it right, we'll give you a Motormouth goodie packet. I'm going to get these prickles out of my bot. Andy, do you know what it is?
I've no idea. Obviously, another smooth and professionally presented show in prospect, eh? And this is what's in prospect between now and 11:25. You want to help me with the menu?
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, go on, we'll sort it out. Well, first thing on the programme at 9:45, hopefully we'll be joined by those, what everybody calls them, the lovely lads from Manchester, seems to be the euphemism for them. That's Take That. At 5:10, what are they?
Summer-eyed pizza cat.
Good man, you'd be having my job next. The Cats That Always Land on Their Feet. It's a four-part story this week. Oh, it's them again. That's that band from Manchester. Take That. There they are again. Yes, they'll be here. At 10:50, which is 10 to 11, Terry Nutkins visits a seal sanctuary up in the north of Scotland, one of the sea life centres. That'll be exciting. Look out for it. Yes, Take That are on the show. Who did this? Take That are on the show. At 11:10, the game show that sets your pulses racing. Another euphemisms for Mousetrap with Steve Johnson. And at 11:25, Take That will be performing live. Now, Steve Johnson performs football.
Right, a couple of weeks ago, I was sent this book, the Guinness Book of Skillful Soccer. I wish it had been sent to me 10 years ago because, all right, I was always dreadful at football. Now, this book, this book is teaching you how to get the skills of football. You can play with your mates, on your own, inside, outside, up against a wall, wherever you like. Now, the writers of it are Stephen Ford and Colin Woofenden. Good morning, lads. Good morning. Morning, Steve.
Morning, Steve.
Morning, Colin.
Steve.
Now, you brought some lads of you up from Brighton, haven't you?
Yeah, Brighton.
Well, do you want to go and start doing a warm-up with them?
Certainly
It looks like
will.
they've started already,
Yeah,
haven't they? Now, Steve, why do we need a book like this to improve our game?
Well, I think this book's a bit different. We both do. This book's for young players, boys and girls who'd like to improve. We've got loads of practices, loads of ideas in there. They can go out on their own with their friends, mums and dads even, and practice and have fun with football.
So is it like lonely football sounds to me? Now, you've got them warming up here. They're kicking a ball against the wall. What's the use of that?
Right, well, that's all about control. You see there, they're practicing their feet control, their knee on the control on their knees, on the control on their chest. And it's all about getting a good control of the ball.
Very useful, but my mum used to come out to me when I was kicking up against the wall with a frying pan, smack me over the head and say, go down and play at the end of the street.
Right.
What happens if you haven't got a
Bring your mates in. Bring your mates in, Steve. And there they go.
Right.
Their mates are coming in. Throw the ball to your friend and control the ball. Use all sides of your body again.
Yeah, work on your skills like that.
Yeah.
Now, a very important part of football, which we see England playing all the time, is passing the ball. It's very much a European game,
That's right, that's right. I think, you know, young players need to practice this. It seems easy, but it's not an easy skill. So lots of practice with your friends, against the wall if you're on your own, with your mates, and Have fun.
Right, if you're down, I'm going to have a go because...
Okay, great, yeah, get in.
I was always bad at passing. Now, lads, you're going to help me out with a bit of passing here, ain't you? Right, what do I have to do? Try and get the ball off you. Well, I got it off you there, didn't I? Right. So, if you... Like this, you can try... If you get a pig in the middle, you can try... That's helpful, useful, isn't it? Working on this. Go on.
Work a bit harder, Steve. Work a bit harder, Steve.
I'm going to get up this
harder,
now.
Steve.
I'm going to have to revert to fouling, I think.
Off you go, then.
Now, something that me granddad was good at, but I was always dreadful at, was dribbling. Now, if you're on your own or with a group of few people, how do you practice your
Well, if you're on your own, you can just go around in a little confined area, doing little tricks with the ball, lots of different turns. You can see the little turns they're doing and tricks on the ball. Just getting comfortable with the ball and that's all about skill again.
This is like a game where you can just sort of like try not to touch each other.
That's
by the looks of things,
That's right. Yeah, just in a small area, getting control of the ball all the time, dribbling around.
Right. No, what's happening here now?
Right. Well, this is a little game now called tag. Yeah. And all Justin's trying to do is tag any of the other players there. They're all trying to keep out of the way from him, but it's great control practice for Justin. Yeah. He's got him now. Duncan's in. Duncan's off. Go on, Duncan.
Brilliant. Lineker there, I think.
Yeah, he is. That's great.
That's excellent.
That's a good one.
Now, Colin's been a bit harder than me. It's a bit regimental, isn't it? I mean, what about if you just want to have a bit of fun with the ball, about working on your own skills?
That's right. If you just get yourself a football, find a space and practice little juggles with the ball.
Go on, let's up you guys. Opsy. I can't remember. Neil's got a name for it. What's it called?
Lovely.
Keepy Opsy, is it?
Yeah.
Keepy Opsy.
Onto your head if you can.
On your head. Go on, chuck. Up you go.
Juggling around.
Go on, let's. Up you go. You can get it up. Oh, that's great. That's good there. I'll pass it back to you there.
It all helps.
All right, now, the bit I like most about football, obviously, is scoring a goal, right?
That's the great.
Now, sometimes you can't find space, say, to put your two blazers down and make a goal out of it and have a goalkeeper. What can you use for shooting?
Find a dustbin.
Right.
That's perfect. Any target will do.
All right.
And have a shot.
Got the Motormouth dustbin there.
Whoa! Yes.
That's well noisy things, you know.
Brilliant.
Go on. Missed that one there. I bet you'll have a score for England.
Great shot, Louise.
Right. I'll have a go at that. Nah. Let's go.
Oh. This is from the book.
Thank you. I better read this now, actually. I'm dreadful at that. Whoa. Right, no, just a minute. I don't know. Let's see what the kids do. Let's have a couple of lads here. What we got? We've got Justin and we've got Damien, haven't you? Come here, lads. Right. What are you into? Talk to the game of skillful football.
Well, you can learn from the book. That's a very good book from Colin. It teaches you about the techniques, skills, dribbling, everything you can ask for, just little kids reading in their spare time.
What do you think it's helping improve your game?
Yeah, because it's so simple to use and it's proved effective. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it does help.
So do you read it quite a lot, or do you just occasionally just have a quick look at it?
Just have a brief through. If I do something wrong in a game, just look at it and see what did I go wrong and learn it, you know, get it better, perfect it.
Lovely. Cheers, lads. Right, we've got a competition for you. If you would like to win 11 of these books, well, actually, we'll have 11 to give away. You won't win 11 in one go. All you got to do is answer this simple question. Now, these lads are from Brighton. They're playing Cambridge this afternoon. I want you to tell me what the score was, all right? It's easy if you watch the news and get the score from that. Don't try and guess now, otherwise you might be miles out, all right? And you could win one of these Guinness Books of Skillful Soccer. Quite a useful item, actually. The address to send it to is... Footy Competition, Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Mason, Kent, ME14 5LL. That's Footy Competition, Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Mason, Kent, ME14 5LL. And you could be winning one of these books, all right? Tell me, how are Brighton going to do against Cambridge this afternoon? All right, lads, thanks for coming in. Thanks for teaching me a bit about school for football. Actually, I better get stuck into it, because I'm useless.
Quarter to 11, what am I going to do? Oh, yes, of course. Millie, since reading Roz Sunshine's book, 50 Journeys to the Planet Relaxation, I have been able to take everything in my stride. I mean, I just feel so wonderfully and totally relaxed. Is that the mail?
Yeah.
Good, because Andy and Steve were asking for it.
Right.
It's all here, is it?
Yeah, it's all there. I've done it all.
Nothing's missing?
No.
So you're just keeping that one in your jumper warm for a while, are you?
This one?
Yes.
It's personal.
Millie, I am so sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Please forgive me.
Okay.
I didn't mean to pry.
Right.
Is it good news or bad?
Medium.
Oh, one of your boyfriends hasn't chucked you, has he?
No.
Oh, Millie, your application to the Magic Circle hasn't been turned down again.
Well, not yet.
Oh, good. Your mother's not coming, is she?
No.
Good. I mean, good time to get on. See you later.
Okay.
It's just that you seem rather upset.
No, Juliet, no, I'm not upset. I'm fine, really.
Really?
Really, I'm not upset. No, I'm not upset.
See you later, then.
Oh!
Guys, this is brilliant. Spider-Man's my favorite character. Can you draw him?
Well, if they pay me a lot of money.
All right.
Hello, Maidstone Police. Yes, this is Maxwell Church. Some vandals have broken into the studio and they're terrorizing us with graffiti.
Max, have you met the comic artists? They're on the show today.
Sorry, the number you've called is not available. Paul!
What's going on? Oh, listen, can you take them to their dressing rooms? It's 3, 4, and 5, okay?
Who are you to boss me around? General Schwarzkopf?
Oh, Max, I'm sorry. It is my job. I should take care of it, I know. But I've got to get the door. Guys, can you
All right,
just go with me?
could you come with me? Thanks. Right, your dressing room's 3, 4, and 5, so that's through to the end of the corridor. Quiet when you're going past the studio doors, up the stairs, and it's third on the left. Right!
Oh, this is Maxwell Church. He'll be taking care of you today. Max, this is the band.
Yes, hi, Gary. Can I take that? Can I take that?
Yeah.
Right, come on.
Howard.
Right. Gary, Howard, Mark, Jason, and Robbie. Right. It's just the end of the corridor, and up the stairs, and it's first on the left.
Yes, right.
Right. Paul, kindly consult me next time you want to encourage people to deface the reception area.
Max, this is comic art.
Comic art? Ha ha ha! Don't make me laugh.
I thought it would brighten things up a little bit. Besides, we're redecorating.
Yes, I know we're redecorating, but not during a live show.
You're right, Max.
I am. Yes, I am. And you're going to help me fix it, so snap to it.
Red and amber, red on its own, red on its own, red and amber together.
Now, where's the paint?
I think it's under the sink.
So it's red, red and amber, green.
Yeah, how about a sort of reddy ambery kind of effect?
No, I think we should just stick with the green below and the amber above.
Max, your taste gets worse every day. It's really bad karma to mix green and amber.
No, it's just what we're used to.
Well, it's okay, because he's decided to go with the blue.
Blue? There isn't a blue.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
Steve's suit. What are you talking about?
Redecorating reception.
Millie, what are you talking about?
Traffic lights.
And why?
Because I'm learning highway code.
And why?
Because I've been doing some driving lessons.
Look out, world!
Why didn't you tell us? Because I thought you might laugh.
Oh, no, Millie. You know, we just tease you a little bit. We'll all pitch in and help you pass your test.
Look, Millie, I'm really good at the highway code. I can test you on this.
And I can take you out for a few spins. Have you got a car?
Yeah, my Auntie Beryl's had her car insured for me.
Oh, Millie, listen, between us, we will make you the best driver on the road.
No, I don't think you understand. You see, I applied for my test, and I got a cancellation.
Oh, brilliant.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
it's at 11:15 today.
Well, we're 10 minutes into the show and I'm worn out already, Andy.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, what are you going to be footy? Do you think I'll be playing for England?
Well, were the object of the exercise to score goals for the opposition and kick the ball in the other direction, Steve, yes, you'd probably captain your country.
Yeah, thanks, Andy.
Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with the letters. Hey, before we do the letters, though, I want to show a video this week.
Oh, right. What is it?
I'm not going to tell you. I'll give you a clue. It's 11 minutes long.
Oh.
It's got an international artist in it.
Oh.
And it cost $4.5 million.
Mousetrap!
No, Steve, it's not Mousetrap. It's the new video from Michael Jackson, and it's called Black or White. Quite incredible, the new video from Michael Jackson, Black or White. Amazing special effects. If that's the first time you've seen it, remember where you saw it first. Yes, yes, yes. We'll come to the plastic bag in a minute. But first... No, you decide what's first.
What we got on?
Well, we've got Tins of Brains, we've got Rags and Tags, we've got Hideous Postcard. What do you want?
Let's do me Tins of Brains.
How many Hideous Postcards did you get last week?
I've got loads, but I would have had a load more if you'd managed to give the address last week.
I would have given the address last week, Steve, had you not talked all over me in your usual unprofessional manner.
Oh, so you're blaming me, are you?
Yes, I am, actually.
A bad workman always blames his tools.
And the competent presenter usually blames his colleague. Now, will you get on with the Hideous Postcards?
Oh, all right. Look, here's the first one. It's from Paul and Tricia, and they said, you'll never show this card on the telly.
It's hideous, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we won't then. All right, how about this one here from, Keith Jackson? And, oh, look at that.
What an attractive hairstyle.
Yes, that person has a mother, I think. Anyway, that's lovely, that one. And this one here from Gregory Start. And he says, can he send his sister a bogey ball? Because he likes to tell it comes from other places than noses.
Charming.
Looks like Neil eating his lunch. Right, bogey balls on the way to them.
Terrific. And hideous postcards as well. Right, to the Tins of Brains requests for this week. Elizabeth Shea from Cheshire in Buckinghamshire says, can I have a tin of your brains, Steve? Because at school I wasn't chosen for the Harvest Festival or the Christmas play.
Oh, that's dreadful.
I'm beginning to think it's because I have no brains. Send me some so I'm chosen for the Christmas play.
That means she's got nothing to eat. Look, take those with you.
OK, smashing. Craig Largent writes from the Peacock Estate in Wakefield. Good morning, Craig. He says, dear Steve, please send me a piece of your brain because I want to throw it out of my bedroom window so that it splats on the floor.
Well, I hope he's following it. There you go. That's on the way to you.
Lovely. And finally for this week, T.O. Knight from Clapham South in London. Dear Motormouth, Steve is just so cool. His brains are amazing. Please, can you send me a can of your brains so I can build a real Edward Scissorhands?
Eh?
Because the people at school call me Edward the Scissor Nutter.
Well, my son, you can nut them.
Yes, that's the calibre of viewer that Steve attracts. Right, now to the part of the programme that I know
cool,
many of you look
laid
forward
back.
to. I do the rags and tags, Steve prances about.
Well, not now.
Why not?
Because I want to give away these, pal. These and them. Stick those on. I'll stick these on, and you lot stick them on. Here we go. Here we go.
Steve.
What?
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this, is there?
Yes! It's Prince Charles's birthday this week, so stick 'em on.
And you thought this might be a good mark of respect?
Absolutely, pal. Here we go. So if you'd stop reading me mind, we can get on with reading me royal rags and tags. Come on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Your Royal Highness.
Happy birthday to you.
Right, fine. The rags and tags for this week. First one has come from Christopher Everson, who is 8 years old, lives in Fairwater in Cardiff. Dear Steve, here's a tag for your jacket. I hope you like it. That's brilliant. Cowboy Steve. Terrific. So we'll send you a T-shirt for your trouble. Thank you very much indeed. This one has come from Swati Seth, who's in Ealing Road, Wembley in Middlesex. She sent you a nice badge for your coat as well. We'll make sure that that gets on your coat. But this is my favourite for this week. It's a cutesy-wootsy, flopsy-wopsy bunsy rabbit.
Oh,
for little Stevie Weevy.
In the binsy.
From Kimberly Childers, who's written to us from Belfast. So thank you very much indeed, Kimberly. We'll get your rags and tags on the coat.
Do you think I'll get a knighthood for this?
Oh, doubtless it's already in the post.
Hey, do you think I should send him a bogey ball? Because he might be a millionaire, but I bet he hasn't got one of these for his birthday.
Yes, I bet he hasn't. Which brings me smoothly on to our viewers' animation for this week. I think I have to take these off. Yes, probably.
Give them one, Andy.
It's after the style of Tarzan this week, and it's been done by a guy called Richard Baxter. Splat! That's fabulous. A lot of time and a lot of effort went into that. So if you would like to send us rags and tags or an animation or a request for Tin's Brains, then Steve,
stick 'em in a letterbox
and send it to
us
at
here.
I give up. This is the address to send anything you would like to Motormouth. The address, of course, is Motormouth.
You haven't done this for
P.O.
a couple
Box
of weeks,
1,
have you?
Maidstone, Kent, ME14 500. We missed it out last week. Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 500. Terrific, and we look forward to hearing from you. Right, Steve, take that.
Take what? Hey? Oh, no, not falling for it this time. Take that's a band, isn't it?
Well, sometimes, but, Steve...
Yeah?
Take that.
Just smash
We
me
get him
ears
every
off,
time,
man.
don't
You'll
we?
give
With
me
the
a
real
profile
take that.
reel.
Gabby over here.
Yes, the very real Take That, the 5 lovely boys from Manchester. Sorry, guys, I had to get it in.
Lovely boys.
And Emma and Joanne, you met at the top of the show. Well, this is their opportunity to meet the heroes. But wait, I'm going to introduce you lot before you do that, OK? We've got Gary, Howard, Mark, Robbie and Jason. OK, go for it. Say hello to each other. And no, not quite like that. Thank you very much. Enough. No, leave them alone. Come here, right. You two sit in your special chairs. And you 5... Oh, they're such flirts. You 5, get over there. Yes? Take That. They're single promises. Watch out for the song. Watch out for the dance. And girls, watch out especially for the flick-flacks.
Good morning. Once again, those award-winning computer animation titles mean that you're watching Motormouth live on your TV on a Saturday morning. A whole load of stuff on the programme today, but before we go any further, Gabby and I were out and about on Thursday night presenting awards to winners of the Duke of Edinburgh Awards scheme for bronze, silver and gold. So if we met you Thursday night and you're an award winner, Many, many congratulations. Loads of mates in the studio this morning as ever, but we just thought for a nice change, you know, it'd be nice for them to have a say on the telly. So we picked 3 out random when they were coming in and said, "Oi, sit here now." Hey, what's your name?
Rachel.
And you are?
Richard.
Right, this is your 10 seconds of fame. That's camera 1. Say what you like.
Hi, Mum, Dad, brother, Johnny and
I just
Dave.
want to say hi to my mum, my brother, my cat, and all people in 9DJ,
Which is at which school?
which is a Mountbatten school.
Right, and over this side you are?
Patrick.
Patrick, right, that's yours, Patrick. Off you go.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. And the cats.
What's the cat's names?
Jasper and Tansy.
Right, now say, and here's Gabby Roslin.
And here's Gabrielle Roslin.
Oh, thank you. I'm just smelling this cocktail, trying to work out what was in it. We've decided there's orange juice and apple juice mixed in once. Tastes nice. Tastes nice? Yeah, we got 2 very special guests in the studio today. We got Joanne and Emma, our Take That winners. You nervous?
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought they would be. We'll be meeting those 5 lovely guys from Manchester, Take That. And talking of 5 lovely guys, well, here's one lovely guy, Neil.
It's hard to live up to that reputation when you're surrounded by junk, but this isn't any old junk. This is going to be making a noise a little later on, and not any old noise. It's going to be making music, courtesy of Andy Jackson, who makes musical instruments out of junk. And talking about junk, who makes a lot of noise. What are you doing?
Well, I was looking at your new flat. Hey, Andy, Neil, Andy, Neil, fetch that.
Got me with the cactus. What are you going to be? Get on with it.
I'm going to get some skillful football.
I've got a little poser for you. I've got a little poser for you.
Right. Oh, Andy Craig.
No, it's a little one.
All right. We lost that.
Get on with it.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, there's a little clue off of it on my bum, but there you go. There you go.
I'll tell you, it's for taking the tops off cactus so you can eat them with custard.
No, hey, hold on, look at that. No, it's not one of those. Listen, you have a close look at it and restore some sanity to this programme, for goodness sake. If you think you know what it is, ring us now on 0703 227744. That's 0703 227744. Please ring carefully, and if you get it right, we'll give you a Motormouth goodie pack. I'm going to get these prickles out of my bot. Andy, do you know what it is?
I've no idea. Obviously, another smooth and professionally presented show in Prospect, eh? And this is what's in Prospect between now and 11:25. You want to help me with the menu?
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, go on, we'll sort it out. Well, first thing on the programme at 9:45, hopefully we'll be joined by those, what everybody calls them, the lovely lads from Manchester, seems to be the euphemism for them. That's Take That. At 5:10, what are they?
Summer-eyed feet scat.
Good man, you'd be having my job next. The cats that always land on their feet. It's a 4-part story this week. Oh, it's them again. That's that band from Manchester. Take That. There they are again. Yes, they'll be here. At 10:50, which is 10 to 11, Terry...
Dun, 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 dun. Right, thank you. Millie Bates, television gopher from Oldham. You have 1 minute on your chosen specialist subject, the highway code, beginning now. A roundabout...
It's a round thing which sometimes has flower displays in the middle of it.
Well interrupted, but totally wrong. A roundabout requires, and no conferring, please. What special procedure?
You get on it, go around it and get off it.
Correct. Reversing.
Get in a car and go backwards.
Correct. In order to overtake you...
Pass.
Correct. Please identify these road signs.
Crash! That's it, I'm going to fail my test.
Incorrect.
That's a Dave Gibbons comic animation needed for the item.
Correct.
Man putting up an umbrella.
Correct.
Never overtake a red car.
Correct.
Bad acting.
Correct.
Beware of snakes following your car.
Correct.
Polar bear in a snowstorm.
Correct.
Oh, Christmas is coming.
Correct. And finally, a dilemma. You find yourself driving over a level crossing. The barrier comes down. What do you do?
Zzz. I've started, so I'll finish.
Correct. And at the end of that round, Miss Bates, you have scored 0 points. Is there anything you'd like to go over again?
All of it, please.
Here's a question for you. What has a worldwide annual turnover of $500,000 million, is recognised as the 4th best investment on the Dow Jones Commodity Index, and is also known as the 9th art? You or I would know the industry as comics, but it's more commonly referred to as... In fact, there is the comic. Thank you very much indeed. Finally, panelology, or comics. Comics like this I'm sure you're familiar with, but have you ever seen a comic like this? It's 250 feet long. It's the longest comic ever drawn. It was drawn by 125 of the world's best comic artists at the Trocadero in London in less than 8 hours. All the money raised went to the Cartoon Centre in London. But in the world of comics, there's a man you've got to talk to, and he's lurking in our cafe this morning. He's the publisher of Marvel. He created characters like Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, the Fantastic Four, the Incredible Hulk, and completely reformed my childhood, Stan Lee.
Andy, what a pleasure to be here.
Welcome to Motormouth, sir.
Thank you.
What do you mean when I say that comics are the 9th art, or graphic novels? What does that mean?
Comics are actually novels with pictures and with words, but they're valid reading just like anything else. You know, they're great stories, and you have to be able to read them. You can't enjoy a comic if you don't read. Some people think, well, you're not reading if you're reading a comic. If you don't read those words and if you don't understand them, you can't understand the story.
But what about people that say it's just violent, escapist fantasy then, and it's not educational?
Well, when you say educational, some teachers have said that comics are the greatest weapon in the war against illiteracy because they're the only things that youngsters will read voluntarily. In fact, eagerly.
I did.
Right. Well, you can't, as I say, the more you read comics, the more you become facile at reading.
Yeah.
And naturally, once you become a good reader, you go on to read other things. Nobody just reads comics.
Absolutely.
Although I wish they would. We'd sell more comics.
Absolutely. There's a massive interest in Hollywood, though, in the moment, in bringing comic strip characters to the big screen. There's been Batman, Batman 2's coming, Dick Tracy. Why this sudden interest in comics?
Well, I think people are realizing that comics are really like fairy tales for grown-ups. You know, they have fantasy, they have adventure, they have color, they're bigger than life, and yet you hope they have good characterization and you care about the characters. Did you know that James Cameron, who did The Terminator, he's now doing a Spider-Man feature-length movie, and he says, I want to make this the biggest movie of all time.
Well, I shall look forward to seeing that. How do you create a superhero, Stan? I mean, I read Doctor Strange avidly as a kid and still do occasionally. Fantastic Four, Incredible Hulk. Where do these characters come from?
Well, mostly from your brain, I guess. You have to think them up. But the thing to do is you try to think of what is colorful and what is unusual and what would kids like to read. See, with Doctor Strange, I thought everybody's interested in magic.
Yeah, he's the magician.
So I'll get somebody who's a magician. With Spider-Man, I was trying to get a new character, and I said, what if somebody could crawl on the wall, you know? And I thought, gee, wouldn't that be fun? So first I was going to call him Insect Man, but that somehow didn't sound glamorous. Then I thought of Mosquito Man, and that didn't really do it. And then Spider-Man. The name just seemed to be wonderful.
And he's now a cult hero. Of all the characters you've created, and I know this is an incredibly difficult question, but which is your favourite?
I think probably Spider-Man. Spider-Man is really to Marvel Comics like Mickey Mouse is to Disney. You know, everybody thinks of him when they think of Marvel, and now that the movie is coming on, it has to be Spider-Man.
But what about British characters, bearing in mind that he's looking down on us at the moment? Have you a favourite British character, perchance?
Well, if you think there's any way I won't say Judge Dredd when he's that big and he's that frowning. Instead, that man can frown better than anybody I've ever known. I think he's wonderful, and I've read him for years.
Thank you very much indeed.
Oh,
this
been
guy
great
over
being
here is Judge Dredd. If you've never read 2000 AD, he's probably one of the greatest British comic characters at the moment. Now we've found out how the superheroes are formed. How are they drawn? Dave Gibbons is probably the best man to ask about that. London Cartoon Centre. What is the Cartoon Centre?
The London Cartoon Centre is a charitable organisation, the only one of its kind in the country that exists to teach people how to do comic art, which is a much neglected thing.
And as an artist, when somebody like Stan comes up with a character, how much of a brief do you get? Does Stan tell you exactly what he wants, or is it left to you?
Well, normally you'd have a discussion with the writer and you get an idea of the kind of attributes that the character should have, and it's a question of making those flesh, you know, expressing that in a graphic way, making them very big or very wiry or very agile.
You've drawn, obviously, Watchmen, and you've certainly drawn Dredd for 2000 AD. What tips can you give people at home who might want to draw comic characters?
Well, you know, comics is a kind of a shorthand medium, and you have to really bring out the essential characteristics of the character and do everything you can to give them a clear and easily understandable shape that can be repeated so that they always look the same.
What would they be with Dredd, for example?
Well, you know, Dredd has got this very broad shoulders with these pads on it, but his main thing is his chin, which is very dimply and very wrinkly, and this tremendous frown, you know, which must use a lot of energy.
He's forever scowling all the way through the strip, isn't he?
Yeah.
OK, how does a comic put together? I mean, we've got that, I think, with the different processes for our Motormouth special, so come around and explain to us how comics gets...
We're producing a Motormouth comic, and it starts off, once the script has been established, the whole thing is drawn out in pencil, as Paul's doing here. The main thing in the pencils is that you've got to get the expression and the composition and all the essentials laid out.
So it's drawn in pencil. What happens next?
Well, then the pencil drawings are drawn over in ink, as Jennifer's doing here, so that they can be reproduced. Most comics are black and white.
Yeah. Is there room for a mistake if you're inking it in, or is that kind of permanent?
Oh, no, you can always correct a mistake. You can blotch some white paint over it or stick another piece of white paper over. You should never be worried about making a mistake.
Fabulous. But some comics are left in black and white, but there is a third stage, isn't there?
Sure. Well, nowadays, increasingly, comics are drawn in colour. And Dermot here is adding the colour to this, which gives it a lot more excitement and makes the thing a whole lot more realistic.
Sit back a bit, Dermot. We'd like to see your artwork here. It's a fabulous picture of Dredd you've drawn.
Yeah.
Is it a laborious process, filling it in? Is it all still done by hand, the colouring in, or can you do that with a computer now?
Well, they are bringing computers in a bit, but I don't think you're ever going to dispensed with the artist, fortunately. Somebody's got to drive the computer in the same way they've got to drive a pen or a brush.
Brilliant. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for coming in. You get back working on the Motormouth comic because we have an exclusive competition. Oh, yes. This was yours, I think. We found that backstage.
Of course, one of the last things we need is a sound effect, which fits very nicely there.
Crash! Kapow! It's just like Batman. Thanks, Dave. You get drawing because we have that Motormouth exclusive comic to give away in a competition and a whole host of other prizes as well. You must forgive me having a piece of paper here because there are so many, I'll forget them. We've got 3 memberships to Stateside Comics, Preferred Readers Club. Stateside Comics are the biggest importers of Marvel and DC comics. We've got 50 Years of Marvel, the books signed by Stan Lee. We've got the leaflet, How to Draw the Marvel Way. We've got T-shirts, we've got books, we've got posters, we've got the whole host of stuff. All we want you to do is answer on a postcard or a stuck-down envelope, please, this very simple comic question. Who is Judge Dredd's arch enemy? Who is Judge Dredd's arch enemy? Answers to comic competition. Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 500. That's comic competition. Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 500. Yes?
Andy, I used to be a comic. I'll tell you a joke, shall I?
Used to be, yes. Come on, then.
Right, what would happen if Whoopi Goldberg, right, married Peter Cushing?
I've no idea. What would happen if Whoopi Goldberg married Peter Cushing?
Should be known as Whoopi Cushing.
That's dreadful. And you've nicked that from Des O'Connor, anyway.
Well, just a minute. How do you know? You must watch it.
Isn't Pizza Cats on now?
No.
Yes, here is Pizza Cats. I do not watch Des O'Connor. I do not.
See, Max, it is tricky. If you're coming out of a blind intersection and turning left onto a one-way street...
Hang on. What are you painting Spaghetti Junction there for? I want smooth, clean strokes.
Sorry, Max. But I can't help thinking that Juliet's got the wrong approach. What we need to do is encourage a positive mental attitude to the experience she's about to have so she can project herself and...
If you're trying to get out of the decorating, you can forget it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Max.
Now, I've got to choose a colour to paint the dado here.
Oh, hey, how about pink with green flecks? I could do some artistic spattering. Oh, sorry, Max.
Get a grip on yourself. Sorry. Good heavens. Now, what colour do you think?
Well, I don't know. Where's the color chart?
I don't know.
It was here a minute ago.
According to Roz Sunshine, you can use certain colours to alter your mood. She says that purple is associated with insanity, so that wouldn't be a particularly good one for you to look at just before your test, Millie. Whereas green is very pastoral, and that's very, very calming. Right. So I'll just try some colours out on you, and you tell me what they make you think of, okay? Right. Blue.
The sea.
Good. Yellow?
Egg yolk.
Yes. And pink.
Marshmallows.
Right. So let's sum up. We've got the sea, egg yolk, and marshmallows. So how does that make you feel?
Sick.
Yeah, me too.
Right. Well, where's the paint, then?
Max.
It's the color chart.
Oh, thank you.
Get away. It's making us feel sick.
You know what I was saying to Max is we need to do some therapy on Millie.
Yes, I've been trying.
Now listen, Millie, I'm going to do this thing. It's called acclimatization therapy, but it doesn't hurt, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just going to describe a situation and I want you to tell me how it makes you feel, okay? All right. You're showing up at the driving center and you're meeting your instructor.
Scared.
Okay. It's a week before your test and you've just found out when it is.
Really scared.
Okay. It's 5 years before your test and you just see someone get into a car.
Petrified.
Oh, okay. Something else. Positive visualization therapy. Okay, get up here.
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna pretend...
Paul, could I have you in reception?
No, I need you here, Max. Okay, you've passed your test.
Okay.
And we're just all going for a drive on the next day.
Brilliant
okay?
idea,
You guys
Paul.
sit in the back seat.
Okay,
All right,
come on,
here we
Max.
go.
Back seat.
Oh, no, it's stupid.
Don't be a killjoy,
Max,
Max.
Get in the car.
All right, well, you'll have to get out of my way because it's a hatchback.
Max.
Okay, come on.
Right, and seat belts on, everybody.
Thank
Yes.
Okay. Into first gear, mirror, signal, maneuver, and we're off.
Very smooth. Good.
Into second. And we're going round a roundabout.
Well done, Millie. No wonder you passed your test first time.
Thanks, Paul.
Where are we going, anyway?
Where are we going? We're going to the seaside.
What, the seaside on the 16th of November will freeze.
Paul, Max, we're not going to the seaside to swim. We're going to the seaside to have a cup of tea and a scone.
I think you'll find that scone.
Depends how well you were brought up, actually.
Look, if you kids don't stop arguing, we're going to turn the car around and go right back home. What's gone?
Nothing's gone. Mind your own business.
It's a bit like a muffin, Paul.
Like an English muffin.
No, it's
Okay.
like American sort of muffin.
We're going round a roundabout
why can't we
backwards
have a
at
scone in
3,000 miles
Maidstone?
an hour.
Well, there's one good reason why we can't do that.
Yeah, you can't park in Maidstone.
Yes, and also we've just passed it 10 minutes ago.
Well, we can turn around. There's a turning just up ahead.
What are they doing? They're going to the seaside.
Fluffy scones in Maidstone.
I want to go on the donkey
Millie, who's
ride.
driving?
No, not
I am.
I have a driving pain you know where. Just after Steve impaled me on a cactus this morning. Just after that, we asked you what you think this is, and we've had loads of phone calls saying it's a bike chain. Well, I know it's a bike chain.
That's
but
obvious, isn't it?
What's it used for? Well, we've got a couple of calls on the line here.
See what they say.
Hello there, who's that?
Christian Holland.
Hello, Christian. How old are you?
11.
What do you think it is, then?
A mincing machine or a sausage maker.
Oh, bless.
Do you think it's a mincing machine or a sausage maker? It's a very good guess, but I'm afraid you're wrong. You get the booby prize, a signed picture of Steve. It's on its way to you. See you, Christian.
Bye-bye.
Ta-ra, mate.
Who's this? Who we got now? Hello?
Hello, it's Jack.
Hello, Jack. How old are you, mate?
I'm 10.
And what do you reckon it is, Jack?
It makes electricity.
Well, it's a good idea. I suppose it could do if you had other bits to it, but it doesn't make electricity, Jack. Thanks for ringing in. I'll tell you what, we'll send a booby prize for you, and that's a photo of all of us, all right?
Okay.
And a goodie bag. Cheers, Jack.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
That's even worse than the other booby prize.
Nothing's worse than that.
OK, let's take another call here. Who have we got on the line, please?
Hello, it's Richard Bowen here.
Hello, Richard. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Get him off. Get him off. Get him off the line. This is going to be trouble. Right, OK. Very tentatively, I would say to you, what do you think it is?
Is it a barbed wire making device?
He's got it.
How did he guess that?
He's got it.
All right, then. All right. How does it work, then?
Right, well, you just thread the wires through the black gears.
All right, I'll put this down and try that.
Little holes.
Let's have a look.
Hang on, let's
to
do
read
it
out
try.
to me.
Best wires.
Because he's not very good at these technical things.
No, I could just about get in my car.
And,
right.
He's not very good at driving.
No.
Right, then pull the brake lever.
Oh, yep. Oh, yes.
That holds it in place.
Right.
And then rotate the crank.
Take the crank.
Take the crank, yeah.
So it's on top. Yeah.
It's already there.
Yeah, get your pre-cut bar, put it in. That's it. And then rotate the crank, and you have a barb.
Huzzah! Look at that!
That is absolutely brilliant. All right, well, look, mate, clever clogs. How'd you get the barbs to stay still like that? There's a real piece there. That one's all wobbly. How'd you get them to stay still like that?
That's easy, mate.
That's
All
easy,
you
mate.
do, attach one end to your post, which I can see.
Oh, like we've got here.
There's one we made earlier. Yeah.
And then with the other end, put those in the black bit on the axle and tighten up.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then rotate the crank as before and barb's your uncle.
Well, hang on, it would be if Steve hadn't broken the post. There you go, I'll stick it back on.
Hopefully that'll work.
Oh, I'll hold on to it.
Hold on to it. Go on. It's all gone to pieces.
Absolutely fine. Well, listen, how on earth did you know all that?
Well, actually, I invented it with my two friends, Robert Garrard and Steve Saunders, at Portsmouth Polytechnic during our second year, H&D, and we're supervised by Andrew Little.
It had to be, didn't it? Well, listen, I think that was so good. How's about if we send you out a Motormouth goodie pack?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, with pictures of Gabby in it, and pictures
lovely.
of the rest of us and everything, and the booby prize picture of Steve. Thanks for your call, Richard, and good luck with your invention. Ta-ra, mate.
Bye-bye. Thanks a lot, Richard. Bye. Hey, Neil, I've just had a brilliant idea with this, you know.
Have you?
Yeah. If you get two wheels for it, right, and maybe a saddle and some handlebars, right, you could turn it into a bike.
Sometimes I don't know why we bother. See you in a minute.
Why do you think you need to learn to drive?
Well, I thought you...
Don't you have everything you want in your city blocks? Now, the megaways are crowded enough as it is. Just ask yourself, is my journey really necessary? Because of overcrowding, we have up to 18 million mopeds constantly circling the city.
Judge Dredd, I've got a car, not a moped.
Do you know what the speed limit is?
Yes, I do, actually.
250 kph on the megaways.
Well, I can't go that fast in my car.
Well, driving too slowly is a crime.
Is it?
All vehicles, they should be computer controlled by the
you
judges.
need to speak to Paul, because I don't know
That's
anything
my
about
job.
computers.
Judge Dredd. Don't interrupt!
Oh, sorry.
Then the traffic would flow properly and safely. Your destination would be punched into a keypad.
That's all very interesting, Judge Dredd, but...
What do you want?
Oh, well, there's just a couple of little kids out there just want your autograph.
I don't sign autographs.
Oh, well, I know you normally sign autographs, but I thought just in this case you might make an exception.
I said I don't sign autographs.
Whoa! Paul, you're not going to let him get away with that, are you?
I was thinking about it, actually.
The biggest cause of accidents is people. The most irrational beings on this planet. Now, people just won't wait. They use force.
Okay, Judge, now you've really made me mad.
8th floor, creep.
Whoa!
Streets are full of perps. There's always some creep behind you, waiting to bag himself a judge. Now, this can be very dangerous. I'm getting very tired of you, creep. Now, Citizen Millie, where were we?
Would you like a cup of tea?
You know how sometimes when you're sitting in your bath and you hear the wind whistling down the overflow pipe? Well, this is something very similar. This is Andy Jackson, and he makes musical instruments out of junk. He's actually written these 2 smashing books here. We'll give some of them away a little later on. What exactly are you playing at the moment, Andy?
Well, this is a speech whistle, and it comes from South and Central America. Originally, it would have been made out of a cane of some sort.
Yeah.
And here you have a lump of beeswax and maybe a reed, a short length of reed. And when you blow down the reed, it puts the air onto that little cut there, and you get this sound.
OK, now the amazing thing is, this isn't an original. What's this one made out of?
Well, I found this. It was a piece of a children's tent, the frame that held the tent up. And this is, of course, a piece of blue tack, without which we couldn't manage. And that, of course, plastic drinking straw.
And you get that fabulous sound out of it. Give us another blast.
Here we go.
Go on. Brilliant. All right, what else have you got here in your rubbish bin?
Well, you know when you get a piece of plastic piping, you just blow down it?
Yeah. Sounds like Steve Johnson,
yeah. That's exactly. You get that sort of sound.
Yeah.
But if you take a piece and put a plastic bottle on the end, it actually...
So that's just an ordinary lemonade bottle?
That's all it is, and sellotape to fix it.
OK.
And then it turns it into an instrument which is called an Alp horn.
Right. Sounds like the Vikings film, doesn't it?
Which used for sending messages in mountainous areas. The
now,
sound
what would the
carries
original
for
be made
miles.
out of?
Wood.
That's
just
incredible.
a lump of wood.
Now, I know what you're going to do here. I can see all these straws, so I'm going to preempt you a little bit. I used to
yeah.
do this at school. It's just a case of getting the straw, isn't it, and snipping like a V at the end there. One there.
Go on.
And one there. And then blowing it and see what noise you get. Hang on. I remember this being quite hard.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is hard.
I remember it being very difficult, in fact. Hey, I've got one at the other end. I'll see how I'll show this.
That's really beautiful. I'll tell you how to make a rather more refined version of that, okay?
I thought you were going to top me, yeah.
Yeah, right.
So what are you doing here?
Right, I've got a craft knife.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cut a little reed out of...
Be very careful with that.
Yes, yeah, no sliced fingers.
No. Now, reed's the sort of thing you get on a sax or an oboe or a clarinet,
That's right, or bagpipe, maybe.
OK.
This, we'll go...
Just going to snip in there.
Oh,
and
dear,
be very
hasn't
careful
cut
with
through,
the craft knife,
yeah.
because I was using the scissors there.
That's right.
OK.
Yeah.
That's OK, it's only live telling.
You think, that's right,
Never works when you
I was
do it on live
going to say...
You got it?
It doesn't always work, this, you know.
Go on, then. So what you mean is we've just waited for a minute for you to cut that.
That's
It's not
right.
going to work now.
Absolutely.
Okay, fine.
Right. Now, this is the important bit. You have to stroke it.
Ah, right then. I'll let you do that.
That's it. And that makes it bend up like that, you see? So
Well, let's have a listen to it,
And then you stick a piece of blue tack on the end.
Okay. Don't swallow the blue tack. That's brilliant.
It's
What
a bit
would
nicer
happen if...
than yours,
It is a bit, isn't it? And a lot less effort. What would happen if you cut holes in it?
Well, hang on, wait.
So you're making it shorter and higher? And you spread it at the end?
And of course,
What
you
would
can,
happen if you cut the holes?
actually cut holes in, and then you can play a little melody, like this.
That's incredible. And it's just out of junk, isn't it?
Just
Now
a
I can just
plastic
imagine the
drinking
cobra
straw.
to come up there.
Absolutely.
So what are you going to do with this? Are you going to have a game of bow and arrows or something?
Yeah, well, you can imagine that if you were shooting something with your bow and arrow, it makes a sort of musical sound. You could think that maybe you'd try and turn it into an instrument.
Sort of a twang.
If you rest it against something which will act as a soundboard.
Yeah. So this is a tea chest, and it's amplifying the noise.
It's amplifying the sound. And you
brilliant.
can change the sound by altering the tension on the string.
That's incredible.
But in Africa, they don't use tea chests. They use their mouth to amplify the sound.
Yeah.
But of course, this it's very quiet because you're actually sending the sound up into the cavities
like a
of
Jew's
your own
harp,
head,
isn't it?
just like a Jew's harp.
Go on,
Here,
then,
get
let's
this round.
come in closer and listen. Fantastic. And all of this just made out of junk.
That's all.
Well, I'll tell you what, it seems to me that these are sort of solo instruments. What about the other stuff that you've got? Can we get together and have a bit of a...
I think we'll get a few children together, we'll have a practice, and we'll come back later and see if we can get an orchestra.
All right, we'll have a bit of a junk jam.
Junk orchestra.
I'll leave you to tune up your windpipes there and tweak your twangers or whatever you have to do there. What do you reckon, guys?
Yeah.
You're into junk music, aren't you?
Hey, Andy likes junk music because he loves Des O'Connor, you know.
I do not like
Yes,
Des
you
O'Connor.
do. You said you did it.
You told me you're into John Bon Jovi.
Yeah. Des O'Connor. He looks like him, doesn't he?
I'm sorry, let's watch the pizza cats.
You look
They are so embarrassing.
John Bon O'Connor. That's it. Of course. Oh, sometimes my genius amazes even me. Max, where did you spring from?
I materialized like your bad conscience, Paul.
It's okay, Max. I've finished the painting.
Yes, but there's all the papering and pasting to be done.
Look, Max, I've had this brilliant idea.
Look, all right, tell me. You've got 4 seconds. Go on.
Okay. What we do is, like the guy making the things out of nothing, I'm gonna make Millie a car out of nothing, and we're gonna have this mock test, and
Time's up.
Oh, what do you think?
I think, Paul, like all your other harebrained schemes, it's not going to come off.
No, you see, I was being too cerebral before. Millie's life is not in the mind.
No, well, goodness knows that's true.
No, she needs hands-on, practical experience.
Paul, I fail to see why Millie sitting on a fire extinguisher is going to help her pass her driving test.
Well, I need more time, Max. I just haven't got it together yet.
All right, well, follow me closely.
I think you need to get some fresh air, Millie.
Yeah, I don't think anything's going to work. I'm still wobbling like a jellyfish.
Oh. Well, perhaps you should have a cup of herbal tea, like fennel and rhubarb. I mean, she says it's very relaxing.
Juliet, I don't want anything else to drink. I've been to the toilet enough times already this morning.
Say no more. OK, let's try some deep breathing. Chapter 10. OK, assume the position.
Yeah.
Millie, your hands are like reindeer.
Oh, sorry.
Relax them.
Sorry.
OK, and again. Just put them on your lap. OK, and now, deep breathing.
Yeah.
In for 5, hold for 5, and out for 5. And as you breathe, I want you to forget all about your test. You've been driving yourself too hard. You're exhausted. You need a break. Try to change gear, to slow down. And soon you'll find yourself moving slowly along the road to relaxation. How do you feel? Millie, you look dreadful. But just keep breathing. In for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Oh, hello. Hello, Juliet Nichols. Welcome to Motormouth.
Hi, Billy Joe.
Billy Joe, hello.
Hi, I'm Joe Billy.
Joe Billy?
Joe Billy,
Joe
yeah.
Billy, Billy Joe.
Hey, your friend, she looks kind of seasick.
Oh, no, she's just a little bit nervous. She's got her driving test, you see.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Breathe out, Millie.
Max, do you remember what you said to Millie this morning?
Millie, what have you done with my Garibaldis?
No, you said you'd help her out with her driving test. Now, I thought an Englishman's word was his bond.
Well, I'd love to help her, but what can I do?
Boys, this is Julie Bowie and Bowie... These are the surfers.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Say hello, Max.
Hello, Max.
Oh, listen, I'm really worried about Millie. Excuse me a minute. She's just not responding to these alternative methods of relaxation.
Well, I had this idea that we could build her this little car and have a circuit inside the backstage area.
That's brilliant. Deal with life's problems in a microcosm.
Exactly.
Now, look. Stop being ridiculous, Paul. You said so yourself. Millie does not live in her own mind. So how you expect her to grasp the concept of running around backstage and pretending she's in a car, I don't know.
Good point, Max.
Good point.
Thank you. What she really needs, you see, is to get in a real car, get her hands on the wheel, get her feet on the pedals, and take it out on the open road with an experienced driver by her side who is intelligent and who is mature.
He's wearing a brown overcoat.
Wearing a brown coat.
You are that man.
Millie, I don't know why, but I am that man. So please, get on your hat and coat. We're going for a spin.
That driving beat was made completely on junk. Andy Jackson is with us this morning, attempting the impossible, music out of rubbish. What have we got lined up now, then?
Not impossible. We're going to have a little Peruvian rain dance played by our former footballers here. Ready? Take it away, Andy. That's it.
Fantastic.
Yeah!
We should Brilliant.
Thank you.
Michael Jackson's video's got nothing on that. OK. Another one, Andy?
The rubbish rumba.
The rubbish rumba.
OK, let's
have the rubbish rumba. You'll be brilliant at it, then. Count us in, Andy.
Off you go.
If you like what you're hearing, Andy's actually got these two books out, Junk Instruments, and this book about the background of junk instruments. They're great books. They show you how to make all these instruments out of pure rubbish. We've got 10 lots to give away, and all you have to do is answer this question. What is it that makes the sound in a clarinet? What makes the sound in a clarinet? If you think you know the first 10 correct answers out of the hat, get the books right to this address. Andy's competition, Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent. That's Andy's competition, Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent. ME14 5LL. OK, hang on, cut. Time for my solo. Going into the break. I'll play us into the break.
Sad.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Right.
After 3.
Right, 3.
I'm really sorry to break the calmic atmosphere and everything, but I have to say I'm a little worried about Max and Millie.
Yeah, they just left 2 minutes ago. They're probably still in the car park.
What is it anyway? Why are you worried about
a couple of friends of ours are taking a driving lesson.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Right then, Miss Bates, we are ready to commence your mock test.
Max,
Yes?
what are you calling me Miss Bates for?
Because I'm going to conduct this lesson as your real test. You know what you found.
I like your hat.
Rule number 1, never flatter the instructor. Thank you. Right, eyesight first. Can you read that license plate over there?
Which one?
With the one that says D644EYY.
No, I need my glasses. No.
Roadhog.
Ah! Oh! Auntie Vero's knitting.
Sort them out, Miss Bates. They're all in one box. Right, now we'll deal with hand signals.
Okay.
What do you do if you intend to make a left turn? No! No, you do not smack the instructor in the face.
I'm sorry.
That's no good to
I'm
anybody.
Sorry. Shall I do right?
Yes, do right. I'll right at the next turn. What happened to the right?
I'm sorry.
Go
I thought
right.
you meant just go right.
Go right.
You know, that I was doing right.
No, I said right. The right's down there.
Sorry.
Right, when I strike the dashboard, I want you to perform for me an emergency stop.
Okay. Now.
No, not now. No.
You've just hit the dash.
No, there's a fly in here.
Max, we're going to have a serious accident in a minute. What do you mean there's a fly? Are you all right?
Good heavens.
Indicate this time.
Right, okay. Left hand down.
Yes.
Left hand down. Paying due care and attention to the signals. Left hand down.
I am left hand down.
Right, left hand down.
No.
Right hand up. Left hand down. Due care and attention. Not ignoring the markings.
I'm not ignoring the markings.
No, on a roundabout, you must pay attention to the markings and give way to the right. But what are we going back this way for?
Because I thought this is the way you wanted to
You see,
go.
you can't follow instructions. Okay, so the red light is indicating, and what does that say to you?
It says that a train is coming.
Okay, now define the function of a level crossing.
A level crossing is here so that you don't get stuck on the track and get level by the train. It's taking its time, this train, isn't it? Perhaps it's broken down. I'll
Miss
go and have
Bates!
a look.
Miss Bates! Miss Bates! Miss Bates!
What? Sorry. Okay, you can come past now. Are you sure we've taken the right turning, Max?
Yes, we're doing very well.
Yeah, I'm not doing bad, am I? I know I was a bit nervous to start with, but my confidence is there now. I can feel it.
I think you'll pass with flying colours.
Great. So what do you call this, Max? A dual carriageway?
No, it's more of a runway. Miss Bates! What have you done?
Where are they? they? They should have been back ages ago.
Juliet, will you calm down? You're making me nervous.
Well, I'm going to make myself a herb tea. I think just sort of apple and mango will do the trick.
What?
It's herb tea, Paul. Do you want one?
Right. Have you got papaya and kumquat?
To be ridiculous.
They're back.
They're back?
They're back.
Okay, I can't bear to look. What's happening?
All right, they're pulling up, and Millie's getting out of the car.
Good.
She's waving.
Oh, good.
Max is getting out.
And?
He's looking a little white.
And?
Wobbly.
Okay, herb tea, orange and mango.
Some of the many and varied sports you've seen on Motormouth this series so far have included roller hockey, barfly jumping, amputee football and others. So it will come as no surprise to you to learn that the desperate men of the wave are now here to show us all about, and it's rumoured even demonstrate, the art of surfing. Will you welcome Billy Joe and Joe Billy? Woo! Guys, welcome to the Rugger. Billy Joe, lovely to see you.
Hi, I'm Joey Billy. This is Billy Joe, my friend and fellow surfer on my left.
Hi, I'm Billy Joe. It's a great privilege to be here representing and maybe demonstrating our sport for you, Andy.
Sorry, guys, my mistake. Well, on the subject of that, I've actually heard that the surfing community are worried about you bringing their sport into disrepute. Would you like to comment on that?
Well, actually, there's some guys, and I tell you...
There is a criminal case pending. We would prefer not to comment without our attorneys present.
Fine. You know, surfing is obviously a glamorous sport, but is it dangerous?
Well, you know, surfers got to take things to the limit, Andy. I mean, you know, your senses got to be, like, finely tuned, you know, because you're always looking for that perfect wave.
That's right. We're talking about shredding that glass wall, Andy. Shooting the tube on the outside pipeline. 360s, aerials, radical cutbacks. You know what I mean?
Not exactly, no. But when I heard you were coming on the programme, I did my research, places to check out surfing. You know, there's like Long Beach, Waikiki, Bondi, North Bristol. Suppose you've surfed them all, eh?
Well, no, sir. We actually haven't surfed any of those waves at all.
Not once.
But supposing one of our viewers was going to, what equipment would you recommend?
Well, a short Malibu.
Well, I go for longboards myself.
Twin fins?
Triple fins, you know, because...
friction pads?
No, the thrusters are more important
rails.
than triple fins.
No, man, you got to have the
Whoa, you're getting way ahead of us. Just tell us what you personally used to surf.
Well, I kind of like these shorts, you know. I've always liked the color on it.
Courage.
Really.
Determination. The need to push the bounds of human endurance.
That's
and
right.
the right board.
Ah, yeah.
Oh.
Here, now, look. We have a board here. See, these boards are pretty good. In fact, they're very good. But I got to tell you, we got a problem here, Andy. See, these fins, man.
They gotta go.
They gotta go.
They're gone.
They're gone.
You see, with the sort of surfing that we do, these fins spell one thing: D-A-N-G-E-R-O-U-S, and that spells dipstick. Dangerous.
Why's that?
Because we are street surfers.
Street surfers.
Okay, street surfing, kids. It's clean, it's safe, it's free, and it's fun, and what's more?
You never get wet.
Okay, first things first, let's head for the beach, Billy Joe.
Head for the beach, Joe Billy. You gotta act cool.
You gotta look mean.
You gotta look tough.
You gotta have blonde hair.
You gotta have muscles.
You gotta have muscles in all sorts of unlikely places where most people don't even have places.
Hey, look, Joe Billy, there's a beach.
Oh, my God, let's test the water.
Yeah. Oh. Let's test the wind.
Let's test it again. Oh,
Yeah, fine, okay.
We're gonna paddle out now.
We paddle out now, and the sea comes up round your ankles, you know.
Comes up above your knees.
Up round your thighs.
And turn around. Now, we have to wait for our wave now. As every surfer knows, the only good waves is the 7th and 9th, the 11th or the 13th, and we ain't seen one yet.
You can get a bit bored out here.
Any
know what
waves
I mean?
out there? Oh, yeah, my God, there's a wave. Let's go. Okay, we're surfing 300 miles an hour. Can we have some sound effects, please? Some splashing, some seeing, some spew?
Spew, spray, that's right. No spitting, okay?
Okay.
Billy Joe.
What's that?
Hang 10.
All right, 10 toes over the edge. There we go.
Hey, Billy Joe.
What's that?
Hang 5.
All right, 5 toes in the air. Hey, Joe Billy.
What?
Act cool.
Act cool.
Hi, girls. Hi. Now, Joey Billy here. He's a freeform stylist. He learned his style on the beaches of Amsterdam and Barcelona. Notice the wiggle.
Now, Joe Billy here, he's a classical scholar. He's going for one of his classic poses here. This is the Van Gogh. And another pose coming up, because he's the gourmet of surfing, is mushroom soup, ladies and gentlemen, mushroom soup.
Okay, now then, we're going to show you something very special indeed. And this is our one and only favorite, underwater surfing.
Hey! Whoa!
There we go, underwater surfing.
Here we go, underwater surfing. Whoa!
Don't forget, kids, go street surfing. In these days of fast living,
much of what passes for pleasure is merely an attempt to destroy your consciousness.
So go street surfing.
Remember, it'll get you nowhere. Fast.
Joe Billy Drell and Street Surfers, thank you, gentlemen, for that fascinating insight
That's fine.
into your sport.
Oh,
Well, at least I'm still alive.
oh, what happened?
If that girl passes her test, I'll eat my foot.
Max, there's no wallpaper on that bit. Hey, listen, why don't you relax? I think you need to lie down or something.
Lie down while a live show's on. Are you mad?
Sorry, Max.
Yeah, shredding the glass wall.
Shredding the glass wall. It's very,
right.
very... I like saying it, but I'm not sure I know what it means.
Well, it means you got the green.
Oh, you've got the green, exactly. The surfers are leaving.
Oh, right. Yo, guys. Good item.
Say goodbye, Max.
Goodbye, Max.
Hey, chill out, man. Catch some waves.
Yes, that's good advice.
Sorry about him. Excuse me.
Okay.
Nice to see you then.
Ciao. Okay,
Well
bye.
done. Bye. Max, you are behaving very, very impolitely to our guests. I think that you should calm down, Max. You've had a stressful day. I think you need a nice long tea break.
Oh, Juliet.
Yes.
Oh, Juliet. Oh, yes, you're right.
I am, yes.
That's just what I need.
Yes, you do.
A tea break.
I shall go and butter you a currant bun and make you a lovely cup of chamomile tea.
Now, wait 1 minute. You know I can't drink that stuff. It just makes me fall asleep.
It does?
Yes. 1 cup of that and I'm out cold.
Oh, but Max, it's terribly good for you.
Look, I want my Indian blend. None of your herbal muck.
1 cup of non-herbal muck Indian blend coming up, Mr. Grumpy.
Well, Juliet's going to be really happy about making you a cup of tea.
Oh, don't get pious with me.
Oh, yes. 1 bag full, Max. 2 bags full, Max. Anything you say, Max.
Haste, Max. And a cylinder of laughing gas. Working with Max is proving really challenging today.
Yes, but poor dear, he has had a hard day.
Yes, well, I suppose he did go out driving with Millie.
Yes, and that would try even the patience of a saint.
Let alone the
let's face
patience
it.
of a Max.
Still, I'd really like to ram all these currant buns down his throat at the same time.
Yeah, and I'd like to hold his legs while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's been bossing me up and down the show. It's just intolerable. He's almost as bad as you. Almost as efficient as you, I mean.
I thought that's what you said.
Hey, look, that tray's probably really heavy. Why don't I just take that?
Oh, thanks, Paul.
Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. Chamomile, sleepy time. What? Perfect. Okay. Sweet dreams, Max von Church.
Here are your buns, dear.
What? Eat dry buns? What do you want me to have, indigestion or something?
Look, your tea will be here in a...
Now, let's hear it.
Oh, it tastes a bit odd.
Oh, Max,
my Indian blend?
have some milk with it.
Oh.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, that hits the spot.
OK, now, back to work. Max, there is a little corner of wallpaper coming down up there, so if you could just take this brush and stick it up, thanks. Little brush, thanks. Those surfing guys are great.
I know. What did they say to you?
I don't know. I didn't understand a word of it, but...
Did they say shooting the tube?
Something like that. Max, corner.
Corner?
What is the matter with you? Are you OK?
Yeah?
Wallpaper, corner,
Oh.
stick. This one looks ready.
Okay, great.
Everything. OK. I've got this. OK, thanks. OK, Max, I'm just putting this one here for you to bring up when you're ready. OK. Right. That's it.
Yep.
Thanks. And something? OK, next one.
Go, Max.
Max! Let's just do it ourselves, shall we?
All right, Max, you're on pacing. Come on.
Come on, Paul. Okay.
Up there.
Yeah. Oh, we need another hand.
All right, here you go.
Max! Max!
Max? Well, what do you know? 1 sip and he's out cold.
Many moons ago, Bill Tidy, the cartoonist, was with us. He asked us for some 10-second drawing problems, and we had loads sent in. He picked out 3 that he really liked, and they came from Nicola Spence from Reading. She says, how do you draw an owl hunting for its dinner in 10 seconds? I'm not going to give you the answer. You can try it yourselves. David Hollingberry said, how do you draw a 1,500-storey building in 10 seconds? Again, not going to give you the answer. And Gordon Taylor from Dundee said, draw me 20 million Rice Krispies in 10 seconds. Again, not going to give you the answer. What I'm going to give you is one of these. Draw me 387 baked beans in 10 seconds. Bill Tidy's book. Well done. On the way to 3 of you.
Spasiba for sending in your Russian competition entries. I can speak Russian, but I can't speak English. With the first 6 that I pulled out will all receive the tickets to the Great Moscow Circus. OK, and the winners are Mark Pountain, Sylvie Whitehead, Gemma Newton, Richard Ward, David Addis and Lisa Holmes. You've all won that prize. And the question was, what do Russians make tea in? The answer is a samovar. Well done to you 6.
The Art of Being a Know-All, Steve Johnson's competition. We offered you the Oxford Children's Encyclopedia. The competition question was, what's the Latin name of the family to which leaf and stick insects belong? The answer is phasmatodite. Well done to Alison Bowman, age 6. Oh, yeah. From St Mary's Avenue, Wallington in Surrey, the Oxford Children's Encyclopedia complete set on the way to you.
Harry Connick Jr. All right, I've got it. What was the name of the bear in the Jungle Book? His name is Baloo. We're going to give away some videos and some albums, and they're going to Christopher Miller, Jenna Blackman, P. Richards, wherever you are, Francesca Bonkel,
yes,
Evelyn Davidson, yes, Andrew Roddis.
Yes!
Oh, yes! Oh, I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy I'm going to give you a present, Andy. All these Des O'Connor CDs.
I don't like Des O'Connor. I don't like Des
Let's have a look
O'Connor.
at it. Let's see what he's got.
Bon Jovi, man. I don't like Des O'Connor anytime. Des O'Connor the best of. Des O'Connor loving. I've got this one.
I'm leaving them to I don't know, all this Des O'Connor talk. We've got a much better band in the studio this morning. Of course, we've got those 5 lovely guys from Manchester. Take that with the competition winners, and we are going to get straight on to your grilling, boys.
Grilling?
OK, you ready? Oh, don't say anything then. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Emma, you're first up with your question. Emma, if you'd like to give your first question.
How long have you known each other?
Mark, you...
Well, it started off like this. It's been about 2 years now. Me and Gary were working together, and Jason and Howard. And then we picked Robbie up on the roadside with a sign saying, Manchester or bust.
So about 2 years now you've been together?
Yeah, about 2 years.
Right, and Joanne, your next question.
If I were your ideal interviewer, what question wouldn't you want me to ask you?
Can I answer that one?
Yeah, please do.
If you were my ideal interviewer, which you are, apart from Gabby, of course, I wouldn't like you to ask me, what question wouldn't you like to be asked? Actually, I wouldn't like that question.
It's a good one.
It's a very difficult one to answer. Gary, I've got to ask you, what's the question that you wouldn't like to be asked?
Do you dye your hair?
Well? well?
I dye my eyebrows black.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Emma, how about you? Good question.
What makes you the most nervous?
Okay.
Nervous? What makes me the most nervous? Well, you make me most nervous. I think it's just before going on stage, you know, wondering whether your pants are going to split or not.
Your pants?
Which, in one case, it's happened to Robbie, hasn't it?
Tell us the story, please. Story time.
I was like this, and I was really... Oh, yeah, man. I was really going for it on stage, and there was these girls, and I was giving it lead to that. And then I went down and did the splits, and when I came back up again, I'd got, like, no trousers at all.
They went down well. We went down really well that
day. My trousers went down really well.
I certainly hope that doesn't happen this morning. Joanne, your next question.
Now you've appeared on Motormouth, what is your next great ambition?
Yeah, of course, Motormouth was your biggest
I
ambition
think it's to come on here again, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, come on, Motormouth.
Please, Mr. Mrs. Producer.
Now, what's your greatest ambition, then, Jason?
I think, after appearing on Motormouth, we'll do have a hit single, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, you will.
Then a hit album, hopefully. Yeah. And then a world tour.
Yeah?
In that order.
Well, whereabouts in the world would you sort of most like to visit?
Ashton.
We're big in Ashton. We're big in Ashton.
Australia. I fancy Australia, mate.
Australia. States, yeah. I thought you might say that.
Let's go and show them how to do it with the Americans.
Yeah.
You're going to go and show them how to do it?
That's it, yeah.
Wow. There's something to say. Right, we're going to go into the audience now. Nicola, you've got a question for the guys.
If you was invisible for a day, who would you follow and why?
Oh, good question.
Good question.
Who's going to pick that one up?
I think I'd follow David Attenborough, because he, travels all over the world, doesn't he?
Yeah. And you get
to go in the jungle and all that business.
I think I'll follow Gary as well.
see all those animals in real life. And we've got one more question for the audience. Gemma. There you are, Gemma.
Who makes up your dance routines, and which one of you makes the most mistakes?
Oh, right, OK.
Well, it's me and Jason who make up the routines. And
they make the most mistakes.
You both make the most...
we make the same amount of mistakes, so when we come off stage, we slap each other's heads if we go wrong.
What happens if you make a mistake? If you fall over, do you just get up and go...
No, you get the sack. You're sacked.
All right, we'll be watching you carefully.
on the stage,
Well, we'll be watching you carefully because you're going to do another track for us later. But before you do, I think Paul's around because we've had a few things sent in for you guys. Thanks, Paul.
Oh, yeah.
These are from all your fans. We've got some cards there and some toys from Joanne. There we are. But you've got something for us as well, Gary. If you could just stand up.
This is for the competition next week. It's the leather British Knights jacket.
There we are. Do it. Give us a 12. They're going to sign that.
Sign this later.
We will set you that question next week on Motormouth so you can win that to take.
Look at that.
That jacket.
Isn't that lovely?
It's lovely.
Very nice.
I wonder who that looks like. Steve Johnson, yeah, something like that. OK, what are you going to be doing for us later on?
We're going to be doing the Do What You Like, which is the B-side to our new single, Promises.
Great, thank you, you five. They're going to be doing Do What You Like. That's coming up at the end of the show. Between then and now, it's Steve and Mousetrap.
Right. Hey, lads, come here, Neil. Come here, Andy. Look. This says, right, it's written to me. It says, Dear Motormouth, I don't think you're being fair to Steve because everyone makes mistakes. I can't wait till Mousetrap comes on because I like it a lot. And that's from Lorna Frost. Cheers, Lorna.
Let's have a look at that.
Come here. It doesn't say that at all,
Were you wearing
Steve.
any glasses when you read this?
No, I don't wear glasses.
Oh, maybe you should, Steve.
Oh, right, cheers.
Try now.
Try those.
That's better.
Now I can hardly see it.
Do you want us to do it for you?
Yeah, please.
Dear Steve, I can't wait till Mousetrap comes back because I like it a lot.
But we don't think you hit Steve enough because he's always making mistakes.
P.S. Steve, you'd be better if you hit yourself with a haddock.
No, that's a wet haddock, Neil.
That's
wet
very good.
Wait,
Isn't it?
oh, right. Thanks, lads. Oh, I think I should keep these glasses, shouldn't I?
Yeah,
I think
no
you should.
problem.
Yeah,
Cheers. What?
And don't forget the wet haddock.
Oh, right. Thanks, lads. You're always good to me, aren't you?
We try, Steve.
Cheers.
We try.
Cheers. Coming up now is Mousetrap. Thanks a lot, Lorne. Hello and welcome to another game of... Right, these are my little contestants today. Your name is?
Mark, my hobbies are football and judo.
Well, I used to do a bit of judo, you know. I used to be quite good. I was a green belt, I think. What's your second name?
Wells.
Mark Wells. Right, and your name is?
My name's Samantha Yap, I'm 11 and my hobbies are singing and dancing.
Oh, right, I'm a bit of a dancer then. You know, you a good dancer? I hope so. Right, let's have a look at our little helpers today. They are Kelly Jones and Gavin Barry. Now, you know the rules, don't you? You know you've got to do it in 7 minutes, don't you? You sure about that? You think you're going to do it in 7 minutes?
Yep.
Right, let's have a look at our 4-star prize this week. It is a colour TV. OK. Do you think you're going to win? Do you think you're going to be taking that telly home with you?
Yes.
Well, we'll soon find out, because... Are we ready? Yeah! Right, let's do the count, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go! Best of Woo! Working! Come on, put them all first. Come on, I love this. I absolutely love this. Come on, all of them. Let's go all first. Come on, bounce with your feet. Come on, all of them. Right, one got away. Never mind, let's on to here. Right, this is very important. This is the memory square. Under here are 10 objects. I want you to remember them in 10 seconds. Put your thinking caps on. Here we go. We've got a cuddly toy, got a ball of string, got a feather, a clock, a sweet, a key, 4 seconds, watch. Everything? You got all of that? All right, here we go. Move on. OK, I want 3 balls through, OK? Bit of netball here. 3 balls through. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Have another go. Oh, come on, you're throwing them really badly. Do you want to come and pick them up? Come pick them up. We've got 1. We've got 2. And we've got 3. Onto the puzzle here. All right. Right. 2 here, round. Switch off the valve, all right? You can do it. You're going to have to go for it, all right? And then come straight back. Come on! Come on! Go! Come on! Go! And back again! Back! Come on, it's your time. It's your 7 minutes. Right, Samantha. Right, can you see? This is a human body. These are parts of it. Put the right part on the body. All right. Take your time on this one. Heart, that's correct. Tonsils is correct. Where do you think the funny bone is? Come on. Yeah, there's where the funny bone is. Right. The liver, that's about correct now. That's the last one. Achilles tendon. Footballers get bad Achilles tendons. What do footballers do? They kick a ball. Where do you think their Achilles tendon is? Right on their ankle. It's correct. On to the timeout square. Stop the clock. Turn this way so they can see you at home. Can they see you over this game? That's what I want to know. Let's have a look. You got down this first side. You absolutely whizzed straight down it. Let's see what you've won. You've won this chemistry in action. Ooh. Down this way, shall we? Down this way. Come this way, come this way. All right, you're going to be banging in front of her. You don't want to see that. We want to see her as much as we want to see you. You've got about 5.5 minutes left to finish the game in. You're doing well, all right? Have a look down this side. Take your time, but let's get going. Right, through there. Take your time through there. Come on. One at a time. Come on, Mark. Come through. Right, out you come. Help Mark out. Help Mark out. Come on, drag him out. Right, onto here. OK. I want you to remember 4 things off that memory square.
Banana, apple, glasses, 50p.
50p is correct. On to the next one. Right, see if you can knock these skittles down. One go, go on. Come on. And again, have another go. Yeah! Onto this puzzle. All right. Now, all these will match if you rhyme them together. So have a go. Read it out to me. What mine's is snake?
Rake.
Right, put it together then. Snake and rake. Correct. What's next one? What's this one here? What's this one here? Wool and... What goes with wool? Do you reckon? Bull is correct. What's next? Look at the next one. What's that?
Mat.
No. What's another thing for a rag? For a mat? What's that one? Tell me it.
Pig and leg.
Yeah.
And beetle and...
Beetle and what?
Oh, no,
That's right, but tell me what it is.
Beetle and...
Bug and rug.
Bug and rug.
On to the timeout square. Stop the clock. You have to talk to me in this game because I need to know if you need to know, all right? You're doing very well. You managed to bomb down this side. Let's see what you've won. A twister and Sabutio game. Right, you've got about 4 minutes left to do the game in, all right? Are you ready? You ready for this next bit? You keep tucking yourself in and undoing your back and putting bits in it. Are you ready now, Samantha? Yeah. All right, get going. Over the wall, over the wall. Come on. Come on, come on. Right, who's going to be doing the miming? Are you going to be doing the miming, Mark? Right, come on. Come on, Samantha. Give her a hand over, Mark. You're wasting your time as well as hers if you don't give her a hand. Come on. Well, that's one way of getting her over. Right, you're going to be doing some miming, all right? This is the mime square. What you're going to do is I'm going to show you some different farm animals. You'll mime them. You'll try and guess what they are, OK, Samantha? All right? But don't make any noises, Mark, all right? It's mime. It's all in silence. What's that? Go on, mime it. Come on, Mark, it's your time. What do you reckon that is? Come on, Samantha. It's your time, 7 minutes.
Cow.
Cow is correct. What's that? Have a guess what that is. Go on.
Pig.
Pig is correct. Tap five, tap five. Right, through here. Leap across. Turn the valves off, all right? Rag will help you, all right? Are you ready to tag? Come on. Go, go, come on, go. Come on, go. I'm back again, I'm back again. Come on, Samantha. You have to be very quick in this game. What's that? What's that? Mime that. Mime it. Come on, think, Mark, think.
Duck.
Yeah. What's this? Mime it.
Pig.
No, you've done pig.
Chicken.
Chicken is correct. What's that? Come on. What sort of animal makes that kind of sound? Doesn't it? A lot of this. Come on. Think, Samantha. Start naming animals. Come on. Can I help you? People ride on its back.
Oh, horse.
It's a horse. That's not a game of golf. Right, onto here. Right, start knocking the balls through, OK? I want 3 balls through. Come on. 1. Come on. 2. 3. Onto here. Right. This is a true or false square. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to tell me if it's true or false. All right? Are you ready? Buzz Aldrin was the first man in space. True or false?
False.
It's false. It's correct. It was Yuri Gagarin. Onto timeout square. Stop the clock. For a second there, I thought it was true, but it is false. I'm such a dingbat. Right, let's have a look, see what you've won. You won this fantastic camera outfit. Well, it sounds as if the audience love you. All right, you've got about 2 minutes 20 to finish the game in. You're doing very well. If you think about this side, you can get it done in time. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's get on, shall we? Here's a puzzle, all right. What you've got to do is, that's right, you've got to make out the mathematical sums. There is an odd one out. 12 minus 3 is 9. Let's look. 36 times 30. Let's look. You were right on that other one. No. 36 divided by 6 is 6. And, what's it? 7 times 9 is... No, it's not 7 times 9. It's 3 times... Yes, 3 times 9 is 27. Let's move on. All right. You've got to throw these bean bags one at a time to drop the drawbridge. All right, into the buckets. Go on, stop throwing. It's your time. Come on. One at a time. Into the buckets to drop the drawbridge. Put your feet back. Put your foot back. Come on. You can do it. Go on, it's nearly down. It's almost there. Come on. Your time's ticking away. Come on, cheer them on. Come on, you're almost there. Yes, it's down. Move on. Right, this is a question, or you could take something off the mime square. It's a choice. You either answer a question or remember something off the mime square.
Mime square.
Go on then. What do you remember?
A watch.
I mean, it wasn't off the tray, but it is a watch. You are correct. Let's move on. All right, let's throw the coconuts. Knock the balloons off. Come on. Knock them off. Come on. It's your time. Go on. You've got one onto another there. Right, let's move on to timeout square. Stop the clock. I was talking absolute rubbish at the end there. I didn't mean the mime square. What I meant was the memory square, but you got it right anyway, because you said a clock. Let's have a look, see what you've won on this 4 side. It was a Connect 4 and a Hero's Quest. Well done. You easily had a minute left to finish the game in, so now you're going to be playing for the colour TV, all right? You going to feel confident about that? All right, let's enter the trap. Come with me. Come on. Let's knock this out of the way. All right. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
What's going to happen here is I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and you've got to answer them in the time it takes for the trap to fire, the ball to travel round, and the cage to fall. Look under there. There's a colour TV each for you. All right? You could be taking that home if you listen carefully and answer these questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right then. Fire the trap. Whose catchphrase is Fandabby-dozy? Come on.
Pass.
Pass, all right. It's Jimmy Cranky from the Crankies. What is measured on the Richter scale? The Richter scale. If you don't know, pass?
Pass.
It's earthquakes. What does an oak tree grow from?
Acorn.
It's correct, that's 1. How many players in a netball team?
7.
7 is correct. What type of animal is Nobby on Ghost Train?
A sheep.
It is sheep. Stop the trap. We stopped it just in time, didn't we? You nearly lost it, but you won the colour telly! Well done. Have you had a good time?
Yes.
Well, I hope you've had a good time too. We'll see you again next week with another brilliant game of... Goodbye. Wave goodbye. Come on, come down here and have a look.
It's okay, Juliet. He's sleeping like a baby.
Paul, how many tea bags did you give him?
4 or 5.
4 or 5? You know some people are more susceptible to them than others.
I thought it would calm him down.
Calm him down, yes, not knock him out.
Her reception looks brilliant. I bet you're all really tired out. Well, Max obviously is.
Millie?
Oh, how did it go?
Well, I got to the test centre, did my sight test, got in the car, set off, did a left, a right, then I went round a roundabout, did my hill start, did my 3-point turn, did my reversing round a corner, then got back to the test centre, answered a couple of questions, and that was about it,
yes,
really.
What happened?
Well, he said
did you pass?
I didn't call back to Mega City. Gotta go.
Well, I can give you a lift as far as Maidstone if you want, because I've just passed my test. Rip those up for me, Juliet.
That's brilliant, Millie. Paul, you okay?
Yeah.
Listen, Millie passed the test,
Oh,
Max.
great.
Wake up, Millie passed her driving test.
It's okay. I know how to wake him up. Max, would you like a Garibaldi?
Well done. Max, listen, it is brilliant news. Millie passed her test.
Chompy's tired.
And Max, we've finished reception and it's completely redecorated.
Yes, without your help, Paul and I have done an extremely good job.
Yeah, and I have to say, Max, it does look fantastic.
It did look fantastic.
Oh, blimey! My anti-barrel is going to kill me. I've scratched a bumper.
Just finished and still drying. Our original Motormouth comic. Don't forget, this is part of our prize in our Judge Dredd competition, so don't forget to enter that. Join us next week live at 9:25 for more of the same, including a Japanese national treasure, a guy who can add up with an abacus faster than you can on a computer.
I can do it with a
We've got
calculator.
Martika and her kitchen, Julian Lennon singing live in the studio, and also fashion with a difference. It changes colour with the heat of your body.
If you've been waiting for the Seals film, then sadly Steve waffled so much earlier in the show. Everything went over time and we've had to drop it. We'll try and play it next week, but Terry will be in with us talking about animal eyesight, and he might bring you in some new glasses.
I was good, though. I was relaxed. And I'll be doing a bit of ventriloquism. Got the gear, got the gear, got the gear. And be playing Mousetrap.
It's all next week live at 9:25, but we'll leave you with the 5 lads from my hometown, which is Manchester.
Oh, here
Take
we
that.
go.
And the B-side of Promises, this is called Do What You Like. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good morning. Once again, those award-winning computer animation titles mean that you're watching Motormouth live on your TV on a Saturday morning. A whole load of stuff on the programme today, but before we go any further, Gabby and I were out and about on Thursday night presenting awards to winners of the Duke of Edinburgh Awards scheme for bronze, silver and gold. So if we met you Thursday night and you're an award winner, many, many congratulations. Loads of mates in the studio this morning as ever, but we just thought for a nice change, you know, it'd be nice for them to have a say on the telly. So we picked three out at random when they were coming in. I said, oi, sit here now. Hey, what's your name?
Rachel.
And you are?
Richard.
Right, this is your 10 seconds of fame. That's camera one. Say what you like.
Hi, Mum, Dad, brother, Johnny and Dave. I just want to say hi to my mum, my brother, my cat, and all people in 9DJ.
Which is at which school?
Which is a Mountbatten school.
Right, and over this side you are?
Patrick.
Patrick, right, that's yours, Patrick. Off you go.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad, and the cats.
What's the cats' names?
Jasper and Tansy.
Right, now say, and here's Gabby Roslin.
And here's Gabby Roslin.
Oh, thank you. I'm just smelling this cocktail to try and work out what was in it. We've decided there's orange juice and apple juice mixed in once. Tastes nice. Tastes nice? Yeah, we got two very special guests in the studio today. We got Joanne and Emma. I'll take that winners. You nervous?
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought they would be. We'll be meeting those 5 lovely guys from Manchester. Take that. And talking of 5 lovely guys, well, here's one lovely guy, Neil.
It's hard to live up to that reputation when you're surrounded by junk, but this isn't any old junk. This is going to be making a noise a little later on, and not any old noise. It's going to be making music, courtesy of Andy Jackson, who makes musical instruments out of junk. And talking about junk who makes a lot of noise, what are you doing?
Well, I was looking at your new flat. Hey, Andy, Neil, Andy, Neil, fetch that.
Got me with the cactus. What are you going to be?
Get on with it. I'm going to do some skillful football.
I've got a little poser for you. I've got a little poser for you.
Right. Oh, Andy Craig.
No, it's a little one.
All right. We lost that. Get on with it. What is it? What is it? What is it?
I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, there's a little clue off of it on my bum, but there you go. There you go.
I'll tell you, it's for taking the tops off cactus so you can eat them with custard.
No, hey, hold on, look at that. No, it's not one of those. Listen, you have a close look at it and restore some sanity to this programme, for goodness sake. If you think you know what it is, ring us now on 0707